TV land. It's your boy, Freelancer Joe, ready to once again get cracking. And how are you all doing on this fine and wonderful and glorious Monday evening? I say evening. Actually, it's only 4:54. I'll round up and say it's evening. Yes, I'm actually recording this one a little bit late because when I started up the virtual box and then I got into the guest OS, which is Ubuntu, I got an update that Ubuntu, I like saying Ubuntu, had an upgrade available, and they went from Cosmic Cuttlefish to Disco Dingo. Anyway, the upgrade took a little while, but as you can see, there's now okay, I see it. It's like it's a dingo head wearing earphones. I'm not sure how that relates to disco. I would say techno dingo, to be honest, or even hip hop dingo. But hey, whatever. We'll roll with that. And I have no idea if anything works, but at least the camera seems to be working. I'm hoping it's working. So let's see if we can start things up. I do know that it disabled some things during the install. Third-party things, and I don't know what third-party things it chose to disable. So we're gonna have to see what if anything isn't working. And so let me go ahead and set things up. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna ask you how y'all doing. Let me make sure this is close enough so you can pick up the dulcet, creamy caramel baritone tones of my voice. That baritone vibe. No. I'm at a loss for words. Very rare, I know, especially when I'm talking about myself. Extremely rare. But yeah, so did you have a good weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. My weekend was overall pretty solid in retrospect. No doubt if you've been watching my episodes, and I really hope you have been, and instead of hoping, I could just check my metrics to see if anybody's been watching it, but then that would dash my hopes. So I prefer to live in that state of denial. Hope you had a good weekend. My weekend was solid. I went with the modified diet, moved my cheat day up to Friday, and the overall numbers it's still a little high, but I actually will attribute most of that to what happened on Saturday, which was hanging out with my buddy for his birthday. So, and then what I was supposed to eat on Saturday, I had on Sunday, but it apparently didn't negatively affect me that much. Did have a bit of a problem, though, with sleep last night. Not nearly as bad as last week, but it was pretty rough. Probably because of it has to be because of my supplements. We'll go over that one of these days, I think, if an opportunity ever comes up. Alright, so we have the editor up, we have the browser up, we have a terminal up, and now we're looking at my to-do list. But we're still in the middle of adding uses of this particular icon, of that I'm sure. But we'll double check the to-do list anyway. Who knows? Maybe something happened off camera. No, nothing happened off camera. Alright. So, let's see. We're still in the middle of using the suitable icon. Update VirtualBox. I already did that. I did it at the same time I did this. Alright, so let me go ahead and X that bad boy out. I mean, if you're going to keep a list, you might as well make sure that it's updated too. Alright, so this was UI demo. This is the last one we updated. Now we're going to save time by to do replace and test. I didn't see that comment before, which makes me think I might have left the comment in there somewhere. But all we did was remove the comment, so we're going to go ahead and UI-demo cd projects-UI/UI demo get status get commit -am removes comment get push. And I'm taking a big risk here, not running it to make sure it still works, but I'm feeling quite spry right now, so I'm going to take that risk. Alright, there was that, and this reminds me then, we also finished the Bellum Music School, but I want to see if that comment's in there too. I don't like having those comments hanging around like that if I don't need them in there anymore. Oh, I hope I didn't drop my voice too low on that one. There's the bass kicking in. Yeah, see? I left that comment in there. So let's go ahead and get rid of that one too. Let's go back to, let's go to that one. /UI-Bella Music School, get status, blah blah blah, get push, blah blah blah. Alright. Now, we're going to work on the templates, because those should be pretty fast, I'm hoping. And we're starting backwards. Sidebar. And just to review, well, first we're going to switch projects. Again. And let us start up. Actually, while that's doing it, I'm going to start up the phones. Terrible. I'm terrible about checking messages on these things. A little bit better on this one because it's closer to a computer, which I'm fairly familiar with, but alright, index.html, because that's the only one we need open right now. We'll close the install script. And this. Alright, just to recap what we're trying to solve. We'll start up the sidebar template. And also, it might be a good idea to what you call it? Show you the problem. Oh yeah, and also I wanted to see how close I was to that 2-silo website. I'm pretty certain I'm actually quite close, to be honest. I think this is a message from my buddy. I didn't bother. Yeah. So the problem with like a 12-year-old, 2012, 7-year-old phone is that it doesn't do so well on displaying attachments and stuff. That's a terrible use of English. Actually, so this is the sidebar template. Now let's take a look at that 2-silos website. All right. So this is basically the sidebar, as I have here. It's just that, right, my sidebar overlays, is just permanently expanded and pushes out to the side. And they have a nice big image there. I do like that, though. And then you see here, they kind of have a parallax effect going on, too. Well, not quite. So they have this as the background image, and then this content scrolls up. So that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. I do like it. I might have to do my own take on this, and we'll go ahead and add that to the to-do list. I'm not sure about having another template, but version and demo image cleanup. Actually, you know what? That might be a good one to use for my Honey Bunny side business. Let me see. Homage. We'll do an homage to 2-silos. Alright, that's all well and good, but what we're trying to solve, web developer, web console, go to network, reload, and what we're trying to remove is this 404. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop it. Open up a new tab and bring up the editor again. So this was the comment that I removed before. And I've decided to save time and simply cut and paste. Well, apparently I'm not saving time. img icons / fj-icon.pmg. For the next one, I will cut and paste because I have not lived up to my Captain Cut and Paste moniker in quite some time. But we will at least we'll copy and paste this one because even though the link is correct, that still doesn't exist in the project. So sidebar img. Oh, I don't have. Oh, there's 5icon3. Well, that's curious. This was img. I wonder why I wasn't picking it up. Well, we'll put that there. We'll get rid of you. And there is no icons folder, so we'll... I do like consistency, though. So we'll make an icons folder. And we'll put it here. And we'll save this, and we'll restart it. And I'll check what this Bing Bongin was about. It was clearly Facebook. Yeah, yep. Oh, that's interesting. Figures. That's it? Okay. Alright. So it's Endgame week. Endgame. For those of you in the know. Marvel, Avengers, Endgame. If you're not in the know, well, that's understandable. But Thursday night. Thursday night is when I'm seeing it. Looking forward to it. It's Monday night, so Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Tres Mas Dias. And I'm not on complete social media blackout to avoid spoilers, potential spoilers, but pretty darn close. I am greatly restraining myself from wandering around the internet. Alright, so we have no 404s. Okay, so that is good. Good. Now, so we're going to go ahead and get status. So now we're going to have to add multiple things. Git add img / icons. Get status again. And git commit -am icon fix. Git push. But yeah. Now, I'd like to take the sometime this week to rewatch Infinity War, but when is the question? Obviously, ideally Thursday before watching it is the best. Makes most sense from keeping things fresh perspective. But I'm catching the midnight showing, and then going straight to work afterwards. So yeah. No, I could watch it right after I finish my Freelancer content, because I have a commitment to you. to make that stuff. But then that cuts into my Destiny 2 playtime. Now, I know I've said that Destiny 2 has been losing a lot of its appeal, and it has, to be fair. But since this is going to be week 2, starting tomorrow, of the Revelry, I thought I could take advantage of the tonic buffs to go for things that I might not normally be going for, or that have been eluding me for a while. Going for the Whisper is one of them, but I think the big one, actually, because I think I've got a good setup for going after the Whisper. I just need like one or my buddy with me, or ideally a full fire team. But going for the Reckoning. I was figuring I could wait until next season, but you know. All right. What did we just uploaded? We uploaded Sidebar. This was updated 2 minutes ago. Okay, so our update is in, and we are good. All right, and now so that I can live up to my Captain Cut and Paste name, I am actually going to copy it this time. We're going to open that folder for the next template, which is pure. And open up index. And again, this comment. I wonder what I was... Alright, and you know what, before I make that change, actually, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put this here. There's something I want to check. Alright, and we're just going to copy the icons folder from Sidebar right into the pure template image. But this is odd, though. IMG FAVICON3 dot P FAV icon 3 dot P JPG. That's why I couldn't find it. Ugh. Alright, I was wondering about that. So extensions. Your extensions are very important. Pay attention to your extensions. Alright. That's why I wasn't appearing before. So let's go ahead. Maybe that was what my comment was. I was trying to figure out what that was, why it wasn't working. It's because I wasn't using the right extension. Alright. So we've copied the image over to the right place. We've cut and pasted that bad boy. So let's change to that folder. Start it up. Yeah, but then again, here's the thing about Reckoning, right? God, that's so painful, though. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. There is a subset of the gaming community which finds consistently being challenged fun. Like, that's me being charitable. Me being uncharitable is that they like to skirt the edge of frustration. For whatever reason. I would suspect it's the same reason that people like watching scary movies. It's that burst of adrenaline. Alright, and alright, see? We got our little icon there, which is what it's supposed to be. And we're going to bring up the web console again. I mean, clearly, since the icon is actually showing up, it's finding it, so this is just perfunctory. Yeah, no 404. Okay. So we stop it. Oh, I'm really flying by through this one. I should probably slow down, you know, kind of milk it for all it's worth. No. Get status, so it's the same process before. We have to add the folder, and img/icons. Get the status again. Get commit-am icon fix. Git push. Did I commit -am for the sidebar one? Okay, no, I did. Alright. And let's refresh this. It's fine. And we just updated Pure. And it was updated 27 seconds ago. Alright, so we are bueno. Bueno. And that leaves, we have the Parallax template and then my own personal website. Okay. Template Parallax. And then we're going to go ahead and copy this icons folder over to Parallax. img icons. Delete this thing, which we're not using. Copy this line again. And then open up the Parallax project so that we can update the index.html. I mean, I could just use like a normal text editor, but you know, well, it's all good. But yeah, so there's a subset that seeks to challenge / frustration, in my opinion. Me personally, no. I play games to relax and enjoy myself. Very simple endorphin hits. So yeah, when they add activities like that, I'm like, which of course is why I'm greatly looking forward to Borderlands 3. My actual gamer type is so you've got the challenge seekers, right? And then you've got the rule breakers. These are the kind of guys that like to explore the edges of the gaming world and try to break things. And then you have the explorers, and then you have kind of like the gatherers. I'm more of a mix of those latter two, explorer, gatherer. I like exploring the space, finding things, and collecting stuff. I just get that little tickle, that endorphin hit from gathering loot. Which, of course, is why Borderlands 3 is going to be so awesome, assuming they do it right. It's all about loot, and it's a whole world to explore, and they have a story associated with it, as opposed to Destiny, which is like... Destiny has a lot of lore, they just can't present it in-game. Well, they could, but... it's not Bungie's thing, I guess. This was Parallax, right? Get status, what do we do? Modified, okay. So let's start it up and see if Parallax comes up with Zacon. But anyway, the whole thing about Reckoning is that in order to get the best armor, I have to clear Tier 1, Tier 2, and then Tier 3 4 times. I was able to do Tier 1. I stepped into Tier 2 when I was like near max power, and I was like, forget it after 2 tries. But now with the tonic buffs, I might be able to swing. Should be able to swing Tier 2. I don't know about Tier 3 though, to be honest. But that's what we'll give it a shot. But not today. Say today is the day before the reset, and there are a couple of the Revelry weekly bounties I need to finish up. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm also going to try to finish up Thunderlord quest for my Titan and my Warlock. But I already did it for my Hunter, so I have a level 700 Thunderlord, which is nice. And all right. Yeah, you see that parallax effect? Yeah, that's the same thing they have on the two silos. So that's a nice mix of what they've got. Alright, and so you see we have the icon. We'll bring up Web Developer again just to show that we don't have a 404. Or we might have a 404, I don't know. I could have sworn the 404s used to show up in the console too, but yeah. Alright, so that is all good. We'll stop it. And then get status again, get add img/icons, get status, get commit dash am. Oh, I hope that didn't. So while this was upgrading, I was actually playing some Destiny too, but I wasn't gonna log out because it takes forever to log back in. Icon fix, git push, and let's go ahead and take a look again in GitHub just to verify, cover our bases. Parallax. 11 seconds ago. Okay, so that's updated. I mean, it'll take like 5 minutes to do the next one, which is the last one, which is my website, but it's like at the 27-minute mark, so no real point. I'll wrap it up for now. And we'll briefly do it tomorrow and then move on to the next thing. What's the next thing? According to the list, the next thing would be the Lambda Node.js update. Okay, so that would be fun. I mean, it'll probably be straightforward. I doubt the syntax of the language actually changed. But then again, it could be really nasty too, because could be some configuration items that need adjusting. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll wrap it up for now. Cool kid words about liking and subscribing, commenting, and suggesting. Thank you very much for joining me today. And I hope you join me tomorrow. And yeah, until the next time you join me, I hope that you take care and God bless.